部分的影片啊，即係條片啊。So this is the second part. So you probably already seen the first part of these auto shows of these interesting cars. Well, I'm gonna show you the part 2 of some of the vehicles that I haven't shown. Let's move all the way here to show you a car not much people drive, but when I say but, you need to know it's cool. So this is the Mitsubishi Fuso. So before I share with you, just give me a few seconds. So right here, you're now looking at Mitsubishi Fuso. E-Canter. So the version they have. If you just think we've finished, I don't think so, because there's one more Fuso. Let's take a look at this Fuso, the model, and I'll show you a bigger one. But before I show you all the bigger ones, all the stuff, I need to share with you something else, which is the history of the Mitsubishi Fuso, whatever that is. Okay, so you can see Taiwan. Okay, excuse me a moment. Taiwan Super Grade 3rd generation. This is the Japan Super Grade 3rd generation. To me, I think both of them look the same. And Japan introduced 2023, Taiwan still in 2024. Taiwan, so it's a bit late. 2017 Super Grade 2nd generation, and 2021 Taiwan Super Grade 2nd generation. And the interesting one is, if you look here, there's a 1996 Super Grade 1st generation. Compared to the 2017, the first generation sells super low, but before the Super Grade 1996, the first generation is also the original grade, which I should say the grade 0. The T33, this old one, FS 1119S from 1977. Very big, very, very big. It's actually so tall. I mean, it's even taller than most of these people here. And I believe there's probably 2 or 3 of you to be the same tall. Maybe just 2.5 feet. So Mitsubishi Fuso Canter. Okay. Just give me a moment before I get some catalog. We'll keep going. So this is the catalog I get, so that's interesting. Let me show you some Canter history. Canter history. And this is actually a cool one. You see the Canter? With these interesting colors. You see these interesting colors. Yo Canter. Look at this. Yeah, Canter has been a lot of people's favorite one. It's easy to drive, and people use it as their daily work. Don't forget to comment down below which one is your favorite generation. This is the Mitsubishi Fuso Canter. Blue Tech Duonic. So let's go to some other places and show you some other interesting cars. So the first one is the Mitsubishi Fuso. Maybe a bit boring to some people, But it's okay because on next car, we're gonna step it up and show you a car that most people drive. And I know if you watch your first video, you're probably thinking, where's the Alfa Romeo, where's the Peugeot, where's the Subaru, where's the Nissan, some sort of vehicle. That's all coming in the part two for me. 大家一齊睇睇第二段嘅這一條片啊！我哋大家睇睇更多嘅汽車㗎啦 ，Let's go！ Alright, so I'm just gonna put these things inside before I start showing you the Toyota. But things like Toyota actually need to have some show. I make some noise, so we'll show you later. Let's keep going. To a company that I haven't shown you. Seems like Toyota might have some show. 我們等一下一齊嚟大家睇睇 Toyota 嘅汽車啊，包含啦 RAV4, the beautiful new generation, the GR Yaris and some of the car. We'll take you guys a look. So what will we show with you? Of course, the Honda we already show you.
所以想要小礼物的朋友，因为我们每一天都有限量的名额，所以想要小礼物的朋友，赶快的在我们的摊位的
And if you're asking some of the companies like Honda, Mazda, Foxconn, Luxion, stuff like that, that's actually showing you in the first video. So let's show you the second video. She kind of bit don't know how to walk to the other places. Okay. Okay, I know. Okay, we should go the other road. But before that, I just want to share with you. It's still a great place to be. A lot of people are still looking at. So trying to move a little bit away because it seems like Honda, I believe, is sort of talking. You know, and a while ago, you know, a car host called Li Guai, Emily, when she was doing the sort of show, it was just to finish introducing Nissan Qashqai. And then somebody actually did something to the car, I don't know. It goes like bang, 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 bang. And the sound here right now comes from the Mitsubishi Outlander. So let's keep showing you some other cars that we have. So we move on. Seems like there's so many people here. I'm just gonna go up from here. This is actually a little hard to do this sort of thing here. We'll move on a little faster, maybe. Now there's less people, I can slow down a little bit to share with you a car that a lot of people should have loved because it's interesting. Because to me, it's interesting. But the biggest reason is it's one for outdoor people who like to go on mountains, campings. You know, it goes up and down the mountains, rock the water. So what are we looking at? The Jeep, of course. Jeep has been around more than 10 years, maybe 15 or maybe even a little more. That has disappeared in Taiwan. And normally when you want to buy Jeep, you can't really buy. You have to, because Jeep doesn't have a dealer in Taiwan. So you have to buy it from some certain one, some certain shop. And this shop only sells cars that don't really sell in Taiwan. Like for example, American version, Mercedes or some other things like that you don't really see in Taiwan. And the first car we're sharing with you is a very compact car, maybe not. It's called the Jeep Compass. So we share with you the Compass. Actually, that's not a color. I mean, that is actually a new color. You know, yeah, that is the car. So this is actually the car. We'll be showing you the Compass. And in the top there's this, it's a bit dangerous, so try not to get too close. This is the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon version. This is the interesting one. Didn't expect they'll put this on the top. Alright, we show another one, the Wrangler down here. Since this Wrangler is way at the top, so we show you this 黑色嘅一個 Jeep Wrangler 冷嘅汽車一齊嚟，大家一齊睇睇啦。This is the Jeep Wrangler. Oh, sorry. Look at how big the wheel is. Look, Jeep Wrangler, 10 years winning the SEMA Best Off-Roaded SUV. That's why a lot of people do like this thing. We're not really finished yet because we have one more car to go before we move on to the company beside, which everybody's looking at right now. This is the compact version. The Wrangler version. And actually this is the one. I'm not really a fan of this taking all the pieces off, I don't know, and very, spare tire, hard spare tire. Not much cars will really do that. Let's move on to a car that most people will be excited. Let's do the Alpha later because this one only has few cars only. Some cars will go, oh my god. Gotta be careful. The Citroen. The very weird opening door. I mean, the Citroen car with a weird opening door. Okay. This is a Citroen AMI. I call it AMI or MI, whatever that is. It's a cool, small Citroen car. And I'm very glad that you guys are joining me the day 2片嘅直播啊，一齊去睇，這一個我覺得好有佢哋起車啊。Everything rounded and square, Citroen's thinking. Here's the thing. I always think about small, cool cars. There's always three things come to me. When people think about like the Volkswagen Beetle, the Mini Cooper, smart car, or maybe your favorite small car, maybe it's just a Mazda 2, or maybe it's something like like a Honda N1, something cool, small, Suzuki Swift maybe. But I think this is so cool. And it drives. It is a drivable car on the street. In Taiwan, not so sure. You can sit 2-person, so not good for a family, but maybe good for a couple or if you're just a single person. Here's the Citroen Lingo, which is the same as Toyota, Peugeot, Vauxhall. These twin cars. They all look the same, just a bit different rebadgement. So this is the car that they've shown you right now, and this one they show you is a 複製汽車嘅部分啦。That means they have this wheelchair showing you so that could carry people who can't really walk and they have to be on a wheelchair. And because some people were thinking, okay, for some people who can walk, they might walk very slow or they might be hurt, but they still could climb to the car seat. But these are for the ones that couldn't do that. And in Japan, there's a lot of these things that could do that. Toyota has their own version, Nissan has their own Serena version for the Japan. So 一齊帶大家睇睇另外一部汽車㗎啦，叫做Citroen's Berlingo. Okay, by the way, new logo. By the way, interesting new color. This is the XTR version. 一齊大家睇睇啦。So it's a nice. It's actually a nice color car, Yeah, because when I was small, when I saw on the street, most people would probably get a diva car, like a deep blue, black, gray, and all these cars just feel like ordinary. And these new color, to me, not just for family. If you want to make it a little bit like, you know, like a van, what van do, like carrying stuff. It's also cool, interesting, new color. And I show you this new car, and I actually think this car looks beautiful to me. This is the Citroen A. Okay, it's a new car. It's a Citroen C5 Aircross. So this is the new C5 Aircross. You know, I used to have an idea because Citroen a few years ago during the C series used to be hatchback and sedan. I was like, how to remember them? And I found out it was just called the Aircross. They're just SUV because they used to have like a C1, C2, C6 and stuff like that. So that is the C5. Something a bit smaller. You got this C3 Aircross. C3 Aircross 这部非常漂亮、非常亮的一个红色的颜色，现在就来带你来一起看看喽。OK， 那当然有一段时间我在想 ，OK，Citroen doesn't sell much cars, just Berlingo. But I'm thanking God that they just introduced these cars, and they said these cars not just for showing you, these cars will be selling on streets, so you will be seeing them on streets. So great on you. But before that, we move on to the Peugeot. Let's just go ahead and show you Alfa Romeo. A lot of people like these cars, but not people must drive on street because it's not suitable for all the people. But I know it's a lot of people's favorite car. So let's take you guys a look at the 爱快罗密欧 Stelvio. Of course, comes to Alpha, red is the color you think of. 一齊睇睇啊。Try to move far a little bit so you can see the car, not just too close. This is the Alfa Romeo. Race car seats, of course. This is the car. Next car I'll be showing you. The Alfa Romeo Giulia.